Hi everyone, welcome back to Desired Foods. Today we're making Trinidad's favourite doubles. So here I'm starting out with 5 cups of plain flour, 2.5 tablespoons of yeast, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar and half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm just going to give this a good mix. So now that all my dry ingredients are combined together, I'm going in with some warm water here. Now I'll be using about 3 cups of warm water to bring this together, but it always depends on what type of flour that you're using and which climate you're in as well, because some flours may take more water, some may take less. So what you want this to be is a soft dough. So you want it slightly more softer than your roti that you make. So as you can see, I'm just bringing it together and I'll show you the consistency that we're looking for. So now that I've brought my dough together with the water, I'm just going to keep kneading this for about 5 minutes. So we're just going to keep kneading this till we get a smooth BARA. So now I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to the BARA and we're just going to work this in. So I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to my surface, so it's just going to bring this in a little bit more. Never add flour to your worktop when you're doing this because it's just going to dry out and harden your doubles. So I use oil, so I'm just going to bring this in with some more oil, and then I'm just going to pop this in the bowl and I'm going to put some cling film on top and I'm going to leave this to double in size. So in the meantime, we are going to start with our chana. So here I've just got some chickpeas and I'm going in with some curry powder. I'm using the chef brand for this. So this is the curry powder that I use. Use any of your choice. Then I'm just going in with some chopped garlic and then I'm just going to add some water to this and put this on to boil. So now that my chickpeas have come to a boil, I'm just going to add some salt to taste. To this, I'm just going to add some of my homemade green seasoning. Now, if you did want to know how to make this, I will leave the video link in the description below. Then I'm just going in with some dry roasted cumin seeds grounded up. So I'm just going to add that. And then this is totally optional, but I like to add this. So I'm just adding a bit of my amchur masala powder to this. And it's only a little bit. And this is totally optional. So what you're going to do now is slightly just break up some of your chickpeas to thicken up the sauce. Now this is totally optional, but I like to just pound a little bit of them just to thicken up my sauce, as you can see here. So I'm just going to let this cook for a further 5 minutes and then my chana is all cooked and done. So as you can see from just mashing up a bit of the chickpeas, you can see that the sauce is slightly thickened up. So this is how I like it. So that is my chana made. Getting back to our bara, now you can see that it's totally doubled in size and it is a very soft consistency. So here I'm going to just oil a tray. So when I divide out my bara into the loaves, I'm just going to put them into this tray so they don't stick. So I'm just going to divide this out now and show you, and then just stick them onto the oil tray. I always like to add some oil to my hands, and it's just easier so nothing sticks. So try this method and see how you go. So just put some oil on your hands, and then it's just easier to divide the dough. So now that this is all divided, I'm just going to oil my surface. So you don't put flour down, you are going to oil the surface, and then we're just going to open these out. Now I will suggest, if you're doing it by yourself, I would suggest to open a few out and leave them aside, because otherwise it's just a bit harder if you're doing one by one and then fry it. But by all means, if you have someone helping you, it's always good that you've got someone opening them out while you're frying them. It's a lot easier. But as it's me doing it, I'm just going to open up a few. And then in the meantime, I've got some hot oil on the go. So I'm waiting for my oil to get hot. And then we're going to begin to start frying these. So here I just have a box with a kitchen towel in there and some brown paper to suck up the oil, and all we're going to do is just fry these, and they only take a couple of seconds to fry, and then we're just going to pop them into the box to keep our bara nice and soft. So I'm just going to continue to fry the rest of these, and I'll be back in a second. So now all my bara is fried, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So as you can see, it is all nice and soft. Just look how soft it is. See, the doubles are lovely. So now I'm going to show you how to put it together with the chana and all the rest of the condiments. If you stay tuned, Sunday I will be showing you exactly how to make all the condiments to go with this. So keep an eye out for Sunday's video, how to make the chutney and tamarind sauce. So here I'm just going in with the chana that we made earlier. So now I'm going in with some of my cucumber chutney. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that. And then I'm just going to add some of my tamarind sauce and some hot pepper sauce. Now there is a video already out on how to make my hot pepper sauce. I will leave the link below. And that is my doubles, guys. So I hope you enjoy this recipe and you try this recipe. Don't forget that Sunday the chutney and the tamarind sauce will be uploaded. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.